All right, so we are going to be importing our Google Play Store logo. But before then, let's add a rectangle. I'm gonna write my rectangle like this, something like that, or maybe a little bit up so that it doesn't really affect our image per se. So I'm going to round it up a little bit like this. Now you can see that the color is still like, I'm still working, it's like a monotone. I'm making sure that the colors I'm using are matching, right? So I can use the darker, okay, Control C. I can use the darker part, which is this guy, like this. Perfect. I use that dark one. And if you like the bright one, you can use the bright one. Then let me add this for this city like this. So this is nice, but most times we use white. All right. If you don't want to use white, you can use this dark color, and then you can now reduce the brightness to like maybe 40. You can see that this is actually very nice and cool. Yeah, it's nice. So, but let me use a bigger number like 70. All right, this is perfect. So I want to add my Google Play Store link here. Okay, now this is not part of the header again, so let me take it away. Let me group it as sub heading. So I'm going to add a text on top of it saying, so go to color, pick white. So get started today. Get started today. And I'll drag it over here. And I'll go here and bring in my app buttons. Check this, guys. Good. Then now, because it's a white background and this stuff is black, is contrasting, just click on E, that's eraser, then go to magic eraser and click this. It will tell you this might needs to be rasterized. Just press OK to rasterize it. Then click it again. Then the background is removed. What did I do there? Let me do it again. E for eraser 2, then magic eraser, then click once. I mean, it will tell you that it is a smart object raster, whatever. Then click OK. Then try to use the razor again then to remove it automatically. So that's how it works. You can try that out as well. So I'm now done with that part. Get started today, the Play Store, whatever. Then I want to add my website. Okay, so this is part of the subheading. It's supposed to be part of the city. So let me group these two as city A. Good. So my city, I want to align it well. I want to start here. So www dot satoshi, okay, www dot free class dot tutorial. This is nice. www.freeclass.tutorial. You can make it bolder. You can make it medium. As for me, I like to make it medium and then zero spacing. Yes. Then you can copy the same thing. How do I copy like that? When you click a text, you hold on Alt and you drag that text with your left click, then it's going to copy it. That's what I did there. So free Photoshop class. What do I want to add here? I want to add social media. Now there's a font for social media, right? There's a font for social media. I want to add Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, for instance. So that's FCP. Facebook, Instagram is C. I don't know why. Pinterest is P. Then I'll just type 100 fonts. That's fonts 100 icons 2018. So it will turn to those icons right here. It will turn to those icons. Okay, something happened. Let me type FCP. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. You get. So let me space it. Although it doesn't really need spacing. Okay, 40 is fine. Then I will now go back to Satoshi medium. Then I will type my free tutorial tutorial as the name of the social media. So this is perfect. This is nice. So then I want to drag it to this side a little bit more. Good. And it's balanced. So now I have a balanced cover page design. I think people are going to like. They're going to like it because I've applied the rule of balance. I've applied the rule of alignment. I've applied the rule of simplicity. Everything is on point. So that way, you are definitely going viral. Now, click on this just to add some more effects. Click on this triangle on your header. This triangle, I mean this rectangle, sorry. Then go to your pen tool, curvature pen tool. Now, we want to create a new layer above that rectangle. So, create a new layer. Then do this. Just do this. Create anchor points like that. It's okay. Then you want to shape it, turn it to a shape, just press shape up there, then drag it a little bit to this side. Now you want it to be white actually. You want it to be white like this. Now what you want to do is that you want to fade it. So mask, brush, make sure it is black, increase your brush size, make sure the hardness is 0. Then you want to fade it, so it's going to be like this. Now that I've faded it, I want to create clipping mask. So it has masked on this. So I don't really like that angle. Let me change the angle a little bit. Okay. Okay, I like this angle better. So it added a smaller, like one small looking effect to this to that rectangle. Yeah. That small effect to the rectangle that makes it looks even nicer. You get my point. So now I am done with the cover page. So since I'm done with the cover page, I can, you know, um, what's it called now? Collapse all my groups. I can collapse them. Okay, so this is the subject. Now let me tell you something. If you arrange your work like this, your Photoshop will not lag. But if you don't, your Photoshop is likely to lag. You can see now that it looks as if I only have like 5 layers. In fact, I can give this a layer and say BG and collapse it too. Now it looks neat. If you present this kind of PSD file to clients, the clients will know you know what you are doing. So this tutorial is not just about learning how to create flyers, but also to make you a kind of person that likes to, be organized. As a creative, you have to be organized. You have to be creative with what you are doing. You can even add different colors to this, but we are not doing that now. So I'm done with the cover page. I'll click on this cover page here or artboard or whatever you see there. Then you see this plus 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 plus. If you don't see it, just control minus. If you zoom out in most PC, until you zoom out, that's when you see those plus 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 plus. So I'm going to add another artboard like that. So you can see now that I have another artboard just beside this one, right? Then I want to use the same background color. So I'm just going to copy the background. So Alt, drag to artboard. But I don't want it to have this same alignment, this same orientation. So double click on the gradient, reverse it, then you have this. Does that make sense to you? So that's what I want. That's what I want it to be like. So for this second one, what do I want to create? So let's call it, okay, let me edit it to copy 2. Now this is my copy 2, which is my best, explanation of what this Swift and EasyTrade is all about. Now, I did not add logo. That's because it's a fictional design. You can look for a logo that matches this kind of niche and add it to your design. You get what I'm saying? So the second one, I want to add, my content, whatever. So let me start with, so I have different stuff here. I got this from Pinterest actually. I got all of them from Pinterest. And you can get them too from Pinterest. It's not hard. I can even teach you how to search for this. Just go to Pinterest. Let me quickly show you. Okay, maybe in the next video I'll show you how to get pictures like this from Pinterest. All right, so let me see. This makes sense. Which one makes sense? Which one makes sense? Okay, this one makes sense. There's a reason why I brought this guy, but I'm not going to use the guy. Let me use this guy instead. Good. I'm going to be using this guy instead. So I want to drag it to the center, increase it a little bit. Now again, this contrasts with this. So I can use E to remove the background. Smart object must be rasterized. Press OK. Click. Now you can see that some part has been chopped off. Then Ctrl Z. You see this tolerance up here. It says 34. You want to reduce it to around 16. Then try again. You can see that those sides are not really chopped off like before again. So now you can scale. But if you look at it very well, there are some traces around it. But I don't want that. So what will I do? That I will hold on Control, click on this, then to select this. Then I want to go to select. Okay, or you know what? Let's just use select subject to remove the background for this. Good. Select selected is very well for us. So I want to go to select. After the selection, go to select, go to modify, contract, and set it to around 6. So that the line will come in a little bit because of the extra, highlights. So mask, then you can now apply layer mask because it's already rasterized. You can only apply layer mask when your image is in raster form. So I want to remove this black here. I don't like that. What else? I think this is okay. I think this is okay. As far as social media is concerned, they can't see anything here. What's going on? Okay, good. So I want to increase it a little bit like that. Now this is where I want you to do the work. You are working with purple. Although this looks purple, but it is better that you have some contrast in your design. So how do you create those contrast in your design? You can create them yourself. Hold on your W. Just click W or go to here, object selection tool. Use quick selection tool. Let me use the one at the center first. I'm going to select it like that. Make sure I'm selecting it well. I was doing this online. You know what? Let me use elliptical tool to select it. Use elliptical tool to select it like that. Yeah, so far the selection is just on that. I can now Control J. So Control J is to mask it and put it in the next layer like this. You can see it now, it's not in the next layer. So now what I want to do is I can do it in 2 ways. I can use U, which is saturation, Control U rather, Control U, which is saturation, U and saturation, as you can see. Then I can now click colorize because this color is already this color. So the color will automatically change to the color here. Then you can increase the saturation like that. Increase lightness or decrease lightness to your taste. So this works for me. Okay. Or you can just color it, go to your color layer, whatever. Okay, I think I'll do another one like that so that you get familiar with the different methods. So I'm going to select this guy. Okay, I'm coming. I know what to do. Let's use the polygonal lasso tool. Okay. Good. Control J. So now I have it on another layer. Now, what I want to do for this one is I want to add color. So I've created in another layer. Create FX color overlay. So you can see that the color is applied immediately, which is 100. Let me use a gold color, something gold like this. This This is nice. So now I want to, since I've added color like this, I will now right click and rasterize layer mask. Right click, rasterize layer style rather. Then I'll go to, okay, sorry. I'll go to my blend mode that is up here. Then I'll go to color. Color means that color that I used to paint it, you want it to just add it as a color. So you can see that before, after. So color means to make it a color instead of just, applying it raw. So you can see that it's good looking and all that stuff. So now I have this contrast in my design. So now I can now proceed to adding text, whatever I want to add, and it will now make sense. So I will do that in the next video so that I don't use too much time on this one. So see you in the next video.